The night was dark, the air thick with the smell of smoke, and the sound of crackling flames filled the air. In the heart of a blazing forest, a desperate call came in to the wildlife rescue team. A young elephant was trapped deep within the burning zone, and its life hung in the balance. Without a moment's hesitation, the team sprang into action. The rescuers quickly loaded their trucks with fireproof gear, medical supplies, and water hoses. As they raced toward the scene, the closer they got, the hotter the air became, and the eerie orange glow of the inferno lit up the night sky. The sound of the elephant's desperate trumpeting echoed through the trees, a haunting melody of fear and sorrow. As they pushed through the underbrush, the team's headlights revealed the horrifying sight of the burning forest. Fallen trees lay like burning pyres across their path, and the flames seemed to dance hungrily, licking at the darkening sky. But amidst this scene of utter devastation, the rescuers' hearts sank when they saw the trapped elephant. Its skin was covered in soot, its eyes wide with panic, and the flames were closing in from all sides. The team knew they had only minutes to save the terrified animal before the fire consumed it completely. Time seemed to stand still as the brave rescuers cut through the burning branches with axes, creating a path for the elephant to escape the inferno. Meanwhile, their colleagues sprayed water to hold back the flames and create a safe passage. The air grew thick with smoke, making it hard to breathe, but the rescuers pressed on, their determination fueled by the desperate cries of the elephant. Through the haze, they could see the elephant inching forward, its trunk raised high, trying to catch its breath. One of the rescuers tossed buckets of water over its body, trying to cool its overheated skin. Another rescuer, seeing the elephant's distress, called out to it in a calm, steady voice, trying to reassure the frightened animal that help was at hand. The elephant, sensing their presence, began to move towards them, its steps slow and uncertain. The ground beneath its feet was hot and unstable, but the elephant, driven by instinct and the promise of safety, kept moving. The team continued to push forward, shielding its face and ears with wet blankets to protect it from the sparks and smoke. The elephant stumbled, and for a moment the rescuers' hearts stopped. But the animal shook itself, and with a final burst of energy, it emerged from the smoky haze and collapsed onto the cool grass. The team rushed to its side, their faces etched with concern. As the medics quickly set about treating the elephant's minor burns and dehydration, the forest around them continued to burn. The air was thick with the smell of smoke and the crackle of flames, but here, in this small clearing, there was a sense of relief and hope. The elephant, weak and exhausted, was carefully lifted onto a stretcher. With gentle hands, they carried it away from the danger, its breathing slow and shallow. The flames danced hungrily in the darkness, reaching out towards the elephant, but it was lifted safely away from harm. As the first rays of sunlight peeked through the smoke-filled sky, the team gathered around the elephant, their faces etched with both exhaustion and relief. The night had been long and fraught with danger, but they had succeeded in saving the elephant's life. The forest around them was a scene of devastation, but here in this small clearing, there was a sense of victory and hope. The elephant, its breathing steadier now, was monitored closely by the medics. The fire that had raged through the night had not been kind, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair. But here in this small clearing, life was beginning to stir again, and as the sun rose higher in the sky, the elephant, its wounds dressed and its strength slowly returning, was ready to be released back into the forest. With a final check to make sure it was okay, the team watched as the elephant, its head held high, walked away from them, disappearing into the trees. The forest was still smoldering, but for the elephant, its ordeal was over. It was free.